Love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, it is not pompous. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. These are probably some of the best known words from St. Paul the Apostle that we hear in his first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 13. And my guess is that probably about every 9 out of 10 weddings that you have gone to, you have heard this passage read. It's St. Paul, perhaps at his most poetic. Well, certainly they're beautiful words to hear at a wedding. What most people don't realize is that the context of St. Paul's writing them had nothing to do with marriage. The context that he's writing to a Christian community that is fragmented and divided on many different levels. Now, in these Sundays early in the liturgical season of ordinary time, we're hearing at Mass, as part of the second reading, much of St. Paul's letter to this group of Christians. One of his main concerns is that they have forgotten their true identity as the church, the body of Christ. And he's calling them back to that identity. When he speaks of love, it is not love as an emotion. It is not love as a sentiment or as a physical attraction. It's none of these. Instead, St. Paul is speaking of the divine love that God reveals and shares with us in the person of Jesus Christ. It is this divine love that comes into the world to save it and to transform it through the cross and resurrection of Jesus. It's God's complete, undeserved gift of love for us to save and transform us. This is why St. Thomas Aquinas and the Catechism define love as willing the good of the other. It is given without the expectation that it will be returned. It is the divine love offered to us and for us on the cross. It is the divine love that is offered to us and for us in the sacraments, especially in the Eucharist. It is a love that never fails. It is a love that St. Paul calls his fellow disciples back to, not only to take strength from it, but also to become this divine love as the church. And that's also why these words are appropriate at weddings, especially Catholic weddings. In seeing marriage as a sacrament, husband and wife are to become the image of this divine love together, willing the good of the other, sacrificing for the other, revealing Christ to the other, to help each other to seek and to live lives of holiness, to help each other to get to heaven. This is the love that never fails. Come share in this love at the Church of St. Benedict. I look forward to seeing you and your family here this weekend at Mass. God bless you.